What was the goal of this project?
We're here to commission more than just an iconic landscape at Leicester Peak Viewpoint. We are commissioning the culmination of a journey spanning over 5 years. The journey has been dedicated to delivering on the project development objectives of the Sierra Leone Economic Diversification Project, SLEDP. Effective in November 2020, with 40 million grants financing from the World Bank, this initiative was designed as a strategic pivot. The goal was clear: to decouple the national GDP growth from a volatile and often unpredictable dependence on the mining sector. The core mandate has been to catalyze investment and accelerate the growth of small and medium enterprises within non-mining productive sectors. To achieve this, we focused on 2 pillars: improving the business environment and strengthening the entrepreneurial ecosystem. By addressing the systemic constraints, we have moved beyond the realm of policy theory into a new era of operational excellence.
Mary Jallow also talked about some of the area them where this project they target and the impact where them project them they bring to the country economy.
Together with the Ministry of Tourism and Cultural Affairs, we are positioning tourism as a key driver for economic diversification. We strengthened the governance ecosystem and implemented interventions to position Sierra Leone as a premier global destination. These efforts were complemented by strategic investments in public goods. This includes the construction of the Takugama Innovation Center, the Bura Beach Soft Club, and the Leicester Peak Viewpoint where we stand today. By developing these key sites, the government has established a robust foundation for the tourism sector, ensuring that our natural beauty is matched by high-quality infrastructure. The Leicester Peak Viewpoint is a premier recreational landmark and a world-class destination. Beyond its breathtaking panoramas of the capital and coastline, the project introduced critical infrastructure, including upgraded access road and integrated facilities. This transformation serves as a powerful engine for prosperity, projected to attract thousands of visitors and generate substantial revenue, while fostering a renewed sense of national pride and showcasing the very best of our city's landscape.
World Bank and the body where they support this project will make the country manager for the World Bank office na Salone, Abdul Mwangi, say the bank glad with the developments where happen at the Leicester community.
For me, when I look at days like this, is then when you say it is worth it, because projects have a timeline. And indeed, today we are witnessing the delivery of results from the project that are transformational. And we can now think of the additionality, which is very special. What next? Because at least now we have the building. We're talking of 3,500 direct jobs and over 35,000 indirect jobs that we see coming out of this project, and a lot more to come. So that's a huge benefit, and I think for me, I could only say thanks to the Ministry of Finance, but you see where we are now.
Nabila Tunis, Minister of Tourism and Cultural Affairs, talked about some of the progress what happened at the tourism sector.
In 2025 alone, international tourism receipts reached approximately $1.9 trillion United States dollars, contributing about $11.6 trillion to global GDP and supporting 366 million jobs. These figures are proof of what is possible when a country positions tourism strategically. And as a result, international arrivals increased from about 50,000 in 2020 to over 150,000 in 2025. Tourism revenue also rose from 15.3 million United States dollars in 2020 to 47.1 million United States dollars in 2025.
Inside in your talk, the Vice President Dr. Mohamed Julde Jallow explain more about what the government think about this project.
Today, I must say on behalf of His Excellency the President, the government and the people of this country, that personally it's a profound sense of national purpose and strategic optimism stand before you today to commission the Leicester Peak viewing deck. This facility, ladies and gentlemen, is far more than a scenic overlook. It is a fiscal Sierra Leone's evolving. As we gaze across this magnificent peninsula, we are not merely observing a landscape, we are witnessing the unfolding of a deliberate multi-sectoral transformation designed to decouple our national fortune from the volatility of primary commodity market.
The Vice President also say the Leicester Peak Front's view are part of government commitment but transform the tourism sector and serve able for make money where they will develop the country.
Today's commissioning marks a significant milestone in our new direction agenda. It is a declaration that Sierra Leone has indeed transitioned from a period of recovery to a phase of high performance growth. We are signaling to the global capital markets and the international travel industry that our nation is strategically positioned premier destination for sustainable investment and high value. This project serves as a microcosm to deliberately pursuit of a diversified, resilient economy that functions for the benefit of every citizen. Tourism development, like the minister just highlighted, is fundamentally anchored in the medium-term national development plan. Under this framework, tourism has been reclassified from a traditional service sector core enabler of economic diversification.
The Vice President, Dr. Mohamed Julde Jallo, NC, government will continue to support the Ministry of Tourism and Cultural Affairs for CC. They improve the country touristic sites them. We go make government able for generate couple we then go use for develop other side them in the country. For the Society for Radio Democracy, Adeyemi Jackson, the report.
The program now Good Morning Salon, it comes to you live from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Well, inside the program, one for welcome in studio guests them we na Abdoulaye Lama Jallo, in the sales and marketing manager na Sierra Leone Flour Mill. As in the also today for talk about the importance of flour mill to food security and economic growth in the country. Good morning and welcome to the program Good Morning Salon.
Good morning and good morning to Sierra Leone.
Okay, continue for the routine of the program now. We welcome your other studio guests. We na Abubakar Kindo Sanko, the CEO for the Kindo Amani Multimedia, as in there also for talk about the growth of Sierra Leone's entertainment industry and the Laugh and Jam 10th edition we get for be May 1st this year. Good morning and welcome to the program.
Good morning, people in Radio Land. Good morning, 98.1. Thank you for having me.
Okay, continue for the routine of the program, Kindo. So now we come to the sales and marketing manager and the Sierra Leone Flour Mill, winner Abdoulaye Lama Jallo. Well, the Sierra Leone Flour Mill, now one way they call the Seaboard West Africa inside the 60s, and this company non they help for produce flour and other food stuff then at the country. Well, for no more but standing, we want for welcome again the sales and marketing manager who will come for tell we more about the Sierra Leone Flour Mill and how it starts from inside the 60s when they call on the Seaboard West Africa.
Thank you very much. You can always call me in short Sheikh Lama, because that is the popular name everybody knows. Once again, good morning to everybody, and I'm very happy and grateful to be here. First, I will give a short introduction. The Sierra Leone Flour Mill Limited, we understand as a very important and play a pivotal force for flour production inside this country. Yeah, so through the years, of course, the Sierra Leone Flour Mill, I mean, before it transformed from that to that name day, it been known as Seaboard West Africa. This is a company where they've been established since 1966, and it was the only flour factory until this new factory they can now join them, the only flour factory inside this country. So of course it been done they operate until at a point during the Civil War, of course they've been some challenges and they've been get for stop for some time. So after that, in short, since 2015, Sierra Leone Flour Mill took over the Seaboard West Africa since 1966, as I will say. And of course, the beautiful thing about it, the new owners of the Sierra Leone Flour Mill are indigenous Sierra Leoneans, because the Seaboard West Africa, I think if my memory serves me well, it was an American company, and they have branches all over the world. So we own indigenous brother when Alhaji Ahmadu Julde So acquired factory. And then because through the history, he get idea about bread because ISFSF in Papa na bin Bikaman and ISF na bin Bikaman. So being that this Sierra Leone flour mill na being one of the most important places, then we say them they get them flour for make them bread. So even done since he was young as a boy, even done they mingle with the customers then when they go buy the flour when he was very young. So this story alone.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it don't change since the Sierra Leone Flour Mill Limited take over from 2016 from Seaboard West Africa. Now we don't get the Sierra Leone Flour Mill. What are some of the changes then?
A lot of changes don't happen because like when we took over the Sierra Leone Flour Mill, well, it not been the function to that level day, you know, especially after the war and all the challenges then when it meet. So it not been the function that level day, and the mill itself, it been get challenges in terms of machineries and things like that. So the Sierra Leone Flour Mill, when I take over from Seaboard West Africa, demand fit for try for improve the one way they already when I been the seaboard, you know, in terms of like storage facilities, you know, offloading the wheat, the raw material where will they take use because now some people will they import from outside. So even they take some challenges for get the wheat from the vessel down to the so we both embarked on revitalizing the factory and then change, I mean, a lot of materials, the way they've been done, you know, damage, and also build a new conveyor belt where it will facilitate the transporting of the flour of the wheat from the vessel to the silos then. So at that time, we will get a capacity, the silos they will get the capacity where it will take now about 8,400 metric ton during that time day. So, but because of the visionary leadership of the new mill, so we both embark on improving and enhancing the flour. So he said, you know, just go stop for improving the old mill we've been done there, but actually he embark on building a brand new mill.
Okay, we can look into that more, the new factory we will not want to set up and when this factory go open to the public. Let's go back into the 60s right down to the 70s, the 80s and 90s. How you go describe the market space in terms of the flour mill and salon at that time? How you go describe the market space?
Well, I go describe it as not being sufficient because we've been depend more on imported flour. So the production of the Seaboard West Africa that time they not being enough. And bakers and flour customers, they get a lot of constraints in terms of getting the flour because sometimes it can take them, I mean, days, you know, when you go buy your flour. So that was there. And we were depending more on the imported flour because the contribution, the one way the factory been they contribute, you know, been enough.
Okay, so for better education of listeners and viewers of Get the Democracy, we get different type of flour. So which type of flour will they talk of? So and what they can use for make this make out of this flour?
This flour what they talk about, a name Life Flour, and this is a household name since in the 60s. So this is the flour what we they make. We'll not get another brand what they make until at this moment. I don't know for the future, but until this moment. And this flour, now with enriched with vitamins and high quality flour when you compare them with the imported flour. Of course, you know go compare the flour wey we dey produce na ya, we dey produce am today, you buy am today, then you bake am today. E different from the one wey dey come from abroad, wey e get for take some time, you know, e get for take some time na the high sea until e reach in the storage facilities. So you no go compare the two, because this one is like very fresh, you know, and cheap. So the flour wey we dey produce, na name live flour.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Continue for the between the program. My name na Abdoulaye Lama Jallow. In the sales and marketing manager na the Sierra Leone Flour Mill Limited. As today, and also for talk about the importance of flour mill to food security and economic growth na the country. The program, Good Morning Salon, they continue, and now we come to the other studio guest, we na Abubakar Kindo Sanko, and the CEO for the Kindo Amani Multimedia. As today, and they also for talk about growth of Sierra Leone's entertainment industry. Kindo Amani may first show where he get for do in 10th edition of the Laugh and Jam. So, Kindo, how the country?
Well, of course, you all know how the country go. It goes smooth. And I would say the experience is bittersweet, because sometimes it can be tough for some people, and you know, but generally it goes smooth, because the most important thing we possibly look out for now peace. At least we get peace and sanity around the country small.
So give you an update about the entertainment industry. So una don't make peace for the peace ambassador and the the ambassador of entertainment.
For the entertainment industry, the unfortunate we get some shattered and unstable situation around the industry. Firstly, I have to commend government, because they try for give we an opportunity for a very long time for select some of we for coming to the industry, at least into governance, not to like for just take the leadership, at least for bring we all together. The unfortunate some small disagreements that happen between the leaders. But if we're talking about the growth, I would say it's more difficult now than any other time at the entertainment industry, because now a lot of things don't the whole thing don't evolve. AID, a lot of entertainment day. So apart from you an artist, AI can make anything for you. You know, now AI comedy no more, no notice, no Chris, no great mind. He didn't make out the crash the app.
Okay, Kindo. You earlier described the current state of the entertainment industry in a salon as one way shattered and also unstable.
Yeah, it's kind of
at the calm. From your own point, what do you think say don't go wrong in the entertainment industry?
Yeah, I feel say now the part that just like we not able to get people with the sacrifice for let something make. We're not able to get people with the sacrifice in the sense you have to put your ego down, you have to just accept say I'm here to work for build a legacy. To be honest, we're not able to get a mate. We just get group of people and we feel say, okay, now we turn, not just settle things or in our own way, not even care. Because when we're talking about the entertainment industry, we're not talking about music alone. We got a lot of things them where they complement the entertainment industry, because now performing act, you understand? Even modeling, you know, supposed for day at the industry.
Okay.
So for say, I would say we don't have an industry yet, because it's not that constructive. We just get group of people where they try, when are pioneers, where they try for bring things together.
Okay.
You know, so
you say government give the entertainment industry opportunity for be part of governance.
Yeah.
And we see under this current government the appointment of the entertainment ambassador,
Yeah.
and also the appointment of the peace ambassador.
Yeah.
You think say the appointment and the other set of people and the way government bring calm into the governance system not do much in terms of moving the entertainment industry go before?
No, to be honest, because we're still not united. We don't expect to all for be party, but there are some things they way governments give you an opportunity, not to for just can be leader. This opportunity, firstly, according to the position, you are to attract investors through entertainment, you know. We never see some of them attraction in day. And mainly now for bring we together so we go like a platform. You know, it not necessarily means say we all for be party, for like you or not for like you, you know. Most of the things the way they happen, you see some other set of people they cry foul, say they don't reach out to them, they are not part of this, they are not. So for government use side, they generally look at say, okay, let we look at the kind of people, I don't give them platform. Now we the people them now not decide say, okay, let's get we save. We put to shoulder them down, say let's come together and see how best we able, you know. If we want to attract investors, whosoever tourism or promote any other thing but the country, we first of all need to come together first. We need for, you know, sacrifice that small plaba or chamot or beef we get between ourselves. We put on one side, we work together, just like when Leo started play. When Leo started play, I remember sometime we get mandate, we get different people. We get people who support Manchester United, Arsenal. But once Leo started play, we all did together. We all did watch for CC Leo that gets that one goal. This is the opportunity for them. We all get that one goal. At least because we get a lot of things that we struggle for. You know, we struggle for sponsorship, partnership, we struggle for venue, a lot of things them. And entertainment happen for be one of the things that we don't promote tourism in other parts of the world. Generates revenue, especially for contribute to the nation's GDP. You know, entertainment all over there, from movie, music, comedy. You know, like other parts of them where they watch. Why me go into comedy basically? You see, comedian no need for be a manager or a producer for in your show. There are producers already, so it is easier for you, the comedian, for go and giving you craft. Rather than we will go for pre-finance, we whatsoever, struggle for venue, you know, it's a lot. I'm not going to blame government because this is what they, I don't know if they do them intentionally, but this is what they did. They give somebody, say, okay, you go get a you company name. And the people that wouldn't give for get away, they will get away.
So, in other words, you for saying now for elect an ambassador instead of government?
No, it not necessarily mean, the see leadership, it not necessarily who that day before.
Okay.
Yes, the government give you an opportunity. Say you will pick you. If you don't say you're able, fine. If you're not able, say me I'm not able. Oh. But for the fact that you don't say you're able, so now some of them things that you for do for make sure say things really happen for everybody. You know, just like the president right now. He ain't decide for car. Okay. Whatever problem we get, I would call. Good car, they say, "Pa, you don't try." Bad car, they say, "Pa, this time you don't try." You know.
You
so
get idea upon this thing if the president be appoint you as the ambassador for the entertainment industry, they go accept her?
No. I'm not feeling prepared for lead my company right now. To be honest, I'm not prepared. Of course, do that go opportunity like that, they know grab her. But you get for being really sincere with yourself. It entails a lot. Me get my own personal business where they run, and an officer gets that kind of energy there for, you know, complement government efforts there and that. But me small now for like give an insight. If they reach out to we will advise, we will tell them what they're waiting and things because we get idea we see what they're waiting and they happen. But for say for take up that man today, it's heavy.
Kindo, you earlier mentioned say you not see much done at the entertainment industry.
Yeah.
It's more than 3 years now since the government or the president be appointed.
And I just want to focus on
at the come. It's more than 3 years since the president be appointed Claudinegro as entertainment ambassador. And one of the primary responsibilities now are for push the entertainment industry go before. In terms of rating, how you go examine the performance or leadership style of Claudinegro in terms of moving the entertainment industry?
Well, I actually not feel I'm yet. Firstly, I don't feel say it gets the platform properly for, you know, for perform. I don't know if people they misunderstand it, you know. This one, that portfolio with government they give you, for see how you self go create something in your area. You know, the count budget, you know, the count that kind of funding. So the expectations also the communication or sync between the appointee and the appointer. Hey, you understand?
So what's that you think the challenge there?
The challenge now that we all know we understand what's now. The president will give you this opportunity it not mean say they give you an office space where they create for you, or you go give money, but it they give you a pathway. Say, okay, I give me authority, I give me blessing. Use this medium now. Try for rally around people within and outside the country. For CC, you go able to bring something who go generate revenue, so you go back to government. Government they look at outside you, they create job. So an officer.
You think so that not happen?
No understand. An officer they understand the.
Who that not understand?
The appointee.
The appointee.
But basically, I think say na candid talk. We get for be really be honest with ourselves. Other people go to look at us and say, okay, so tell me I not get the opportunity, I got the beef. No. To be honest, we want the best for this country. Okay. As in, we want things to happen. Entertainment don't create a lot of things for me. I graduated some years back. I not ever go to any public office for go work. Not because I no one go work there. I think say I have to create something for myself. This is the opportunity. You have to create something like carve a niche for yourself. Prepare your mind. Say, okay, now this I want to do. Today, I don't employ few other people them who they work with me. Okay. You know, so now that kind of thing they I feel say government they try for do say okay this is an opportunity, then you know look me a cut off for government.
Okay, continue for the between the program. And name na Abubakar Kindo Sanko, and the CEO for Kindo Amani Multimedia. As today in the also for talk about in Laugh and Jam 10th edition and show where you get for all May Fest. Continue for the between the program. When now not time for make we take break na the program.
The Ministry of Mines and Mineral Resources and the National Minerals Agency, NMA, proudly announced the second edition of the Sierra Leone Mining Week, which will be celebrated with events set to take place this year at the Freetown International Conference Center from 19th to 23rd May. This year's theme is Our Mineral Resources, Responsible Mining, Value Multiplication, and Shared Prosperity. One of the features of this year's celebration is the 11th African Diamond Producers Association ADPA's ordinary meeting of the Council of Ministers, consisting 19 countries, where Sierra Leone's Minister of Mines and Mineral Resources will serve as host and chairman. Other events for this important mining week include panel discussions of professionals from several sectors to discuss various mining issues. What's more, there will be an exhibition of Sierra Leone's precious minerals like diamond, gold, bauxite, rutile, and many more that you may want to see at closer proximity. That is why the Ministry of Mines and Mineral Resources and the National Minerals Agency jointly invite you to come witness and share your experiences in the mining sector. You'll have an opportunity to meet, talk, and even ask questions and get answers from mining professionals. With all that set for the Mining Week running from 19th to 23rd May at the Freetown International Conference Center, it's now on you to make it your duty for an opportunity to get your highly desired information about mining in its entirety. Registration to attend is free. For further information, please visit www.events.nma.gov.sl or make a quick trip to the Ministry of Mines and Mineral Resources or the National Minerals Agency at New England, Freetown. See you at the Freetown International Conference Center on any day or all the days of the second edition of the Sierra Leone Mining Week from 19th to 23rd May 2026. It's time to talk about the golden glow of gold and other natural national minerals.
Kano Immigration and Visa Services is your best service provider to travel to Canada on study, work, or pleasure. We can facilitate your visa process, work permits, express entry program, family sponsorship, Canadian school admissions, Canadian citizenship, self-employed persons program, and many more. Come to us at 28 Walpole Street, Siaka Stephen Street, Freetown, or reach us via email at info@kanoimmigration.com or via 075-143-299. For more information, go to www.kanoimmigration.com. We are at your service.
The program now Good Morning Salon, they come to you live from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. And where they bring the program come to now this Wednesday morning, my name is Karifa to content.
And Adeyemi Jackson, inside the program, we take one part with headline story. That's the Chief Minister, Dr. David Senga, don't say the National Security and Central Intelligence Act 2025, where Parliament don't turn to law, go make the government set up special protection service. We go therefore protect the President, Vice President, Speaker of Parliament, the Chief Justice, and other people where we don't serve in a different office them. They talk this now the well of Parliament, where parliamentarian them be the debate the National Security and Central Intelligence Act 2025 outside this law, therefore protect the internal and external security of the country. Well, for more on this, make we join Cheng Nojalo.
When I'm making the law, they interpret the law. For me, I'm making the law on common sense. That's where I stand.
Law is not common sense.
No, make the law on common sense.
Okay, law is not common sense.
All right, let me proceed.
No, let me correct you. Law is not common sense.
Noted.
This na the process where parliamentarian them they go through for make law. Inside any law where parliamentarian them can make na parliament, then they go after the bill where the cabinet minister them can don't present to them word after word and page after page until they agree for one final document we go turn law. As you hear, during the National Security and Central Intelligence Act 2025, different members of the Parliament be making a contribution on what they want to see then this law. After over 3 hours of debate with questions, clarification, amendments to this bill, where the Chief Minister, Dr. David Senga, been carrying a Parliament about 3 months back, the parliamentarian them being agreed for this law with plenty of amendments them inside the bill.
Honorable members, the question is that the bill entitled the National Security and Central Intelligence Act 2026 be read the third time and passed into law. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it.
Member them na Parliament, they agree for the National Security and Central Intelligence Act 2025. But before member them, they agree for this act. One section be there inside this bill where they talk about how the state forget special set of people where will protect president and other people where they serve and be don't serve na certain office them. And because of this, some member of parliament them self been thinking say that provision they for cover all member of parliament them we currently in a parliament. But this now the leader of government business been thinking say no necessary because in believe say if the state for assign special agent them to all 149 members of parliament, that one day will cost the state plenty copper.
We cannot mention all of those responsible people, including ministers, leaving behind the city MPs, for which I stand to recommend that the city MPs be included in the protection. Of course.
If you take the number of MPs, we are 149, and ministers, there are 20-something ministers. Let me see, if you say by giving every MP, exhaust the numbers of the people.
Now with this position from the leader of government business, member of parliament them being take time with the other interest and support the leader of government business in position for make this one year so not cover them, but only cover president and other sets of people. After this, member of the parliament being continue for look inside this document, page after page, word after word, disagree and agree until they been finally agree for this bill. And when they put forward the question to member of parliament them, if they agree for this act or not, the Chief Minister, Dr. David Senga, when I champion this bill kind of parliament, been tell the member of parliament them what some of the benefits them will also they inside this act.
It is not merely a legal instrument. It is a forward-looking framework for a safer, more stable, and more resilient Sierra Leone by strengthening coordination, improving intelligence oversight, and modernizing our security architecture. This bill positions our nation to anticipate and manage emerging threats, whether they arise from terrorism, organized crime, cyber risks, or regional instability. With the creation of the Special Protection Services, we are following global best practices to ensure that the guardians of our democracy are given mandatory protection, including His Excellency the President and the Vice President, to the Speaker, the Chief Justice, former Presidents, and former Vice Presidents.
With this, member them na Parliament Asieri Aleon being agreed for make this bill turn to law. But one thing we clear, inside plenty time with Parliament, they approve a bill, plenty by the member of Parliament them not can say much. Now only few can get something for say. And this bill again turned to law without the presence of APC parliamentarian them. For the Society for Radio Democracy, me, Nacheng Nojalo, the report.
The program Good Morning Salon they continue, and Yusuf can be part of the program by way of sending comment or text message to the number 077981981 or self you go now Radio Democracy Facebook page. Inside the program we cancel with other studio guests winner Abdullah Lama Jallo in the sales and marketing manager at the Sierra Flour Mill Limited. As today and they also for talk about the importance of flour mill to food security and economic growth in the country. So now una can take me through the process of how una get for now una can launch this flour mill we say Thursday tomorrow. So how we get for Talek?
Well, it get for be a big one, a grand one, because I mean it is enough for you to know that the first gentleman of the country will honor the event. So of course, we will make sure that we invite we very important customers and what we don't get and what we work with, and also other institutions such like the Sierra Leone Bakers Union, where they don't mean they work also with the new mill. So it's going to be a very big one, and we're there on the preparations, and we hope say we will see one day.
Okay, yes. So as this they also create economic growth to the country, let's look at in the area of employment. How most people una don't employ or una plan for employ?
Good question. Like I have been saying, of course, as we know, we inherit a lot of challenges from the previous ownership of the Seaboard West Africa when we changed into Sierra Leone Flour Mill. Of course, the CEO, the proprietor, the owner of the factory, I mean, with all the experience where he gets, and a man himself where he don't work, you know, from the low level to the user he don't reach today. So he be all in a person this one, where he get love for the country, he get love for his fellow citizens then. So he focus really on improving the old mill and also build a new mill. Of course, we know that one day they give boku opportunities then, you know, in terms of employment, you know. So the expansion of the old mill, they reach to the new mill, it give a lot of, I mean, I go say hundreds of people working in the flour mill right now. So in terms of employment, we they contribute also for the food security, because what we they look for now a day we go come maybe the flour we they produce not only is sufficient for the country, but also there is a potential for exporting it, you know, to other neighboring countries. So this is not the bigger plan, the bigger picture of what we do. Although this one we don't build right now, a big icon of the country as an industrial. So this is not the kind of people that we would look forward to for making we be self-reliant, in particularly in food production. So with we own little that we have, we think say we they contribute immensely towards the development of the country.
In the area of una for produce this flour, how una can go about for get una raw material them?
Well, now one challenge that again, because we know they plant the raw material now, which is the wheat. So sometimes it can be challenging. I mean, especially right now, we with this one and this. But we tell God thank you that we have enough, you know, wheat that we store. we will last way for long. And of course, we know they get them from here. They get them from either Russia or Ukraine. And it takes a lot of effort and a lot of going up and down, back and forth, and also a lot of money for we get the vessel, we go load the wheat, bring an here. Sometimes it's not easy.
So okay. So in any way, una get plan for support farmer them for make una go able for make them go plant some of them thing in the way una go able for produce flour.
Well, this is not something, I mean, we are not able to elaborate on right now because it takes a lot of contributors, you know, the government and the business people, you know, I'm not saying something way impossible, but also we will look also to this kind of soil where we get, the soil where we get, whether that kind of grain they you know, we find in this part of the world. So I think say we on Bossman when I like Yamadu Junde so it look into all then possibilities then they whereby maybe because from Usai you don't take the factory when I see what small factory, you know, for over decades. Now if you don't bring them to Usai, you don't reach. I would say Miyake always say the new one is 10 times bigger than the old one. Okay. You know, because the old one, the capacity of production now up to 150 metric ton per day, while the new one, it get capacity of producing up to 600 metric tons per day. So you see, a big production. So we look forward to that. For there we go able we say for plant we own wheat, and we own boss ready for participate.
There will a time where people were into bread production be the get challenge for access the flour mill. With the introduction of the new flour mill, some of them challenges so we become they face for get flour go reduce.
Sure, it could reduce drastically, if not totally. Then they are going, I can assure you. Because in the past, maybe we can see, I mean, you will see, for example, this year, because usually during Ramadan, we don't pass so, we can get some scarcity in flour. But we, boss Alaji Amadu Julde so, now one of the main, I mean, flour business people, if not the only one, where they also import flour trade. And if they make sure, say, the flour is not a certain. I make this Ramadan way pass, will not be no shortage of flour. But in the past, because of the importers, them, you know, they can tend for take chance of the, you know, situation and then increase price, you know, or, you know, minimize or make the bread very small. But this it don't be since we don't open this new mill, or we don't build them, and the old one, we not get no flour shortage right now inside the country. Flour is in abundance anywhere.
Let's look at what's not the whole idea of setting up a new mill, flour mill, in a salon. What's not the whole idea?
The whole idea now for lay we self able for produce we own food. We no need for just all the time, you know, importing, you know, food from out of the country. And I go assure you say flour, now one of the staple foods them, you know, after rice. Because now from how they make bread, and most people, you know, eat bread. So without flour, you know, is a big problem, you know. So we assure you that there no shortage of flour.
Okay. Continue for the week the program in name Abdullah Lama Jallo, Sales and Marketing Manager, Sierra Leone Flour Mill. Continue for the week the program. Inside the program we come to with other studio guests when Abubakar Sanko where plenty people known as Kindo Amani. Kindo, you don't talk about the challenges of the entertainment industry. Now we come to your own area where
very much important
comedy, the comedy show. But before we talk about the show, let's look at the comedy aspect in Sierra Leone. How you go describe the comedy in those days to now? You don't move from the original phase where people know be comedian, therefore to now stand-up comedy.
Yeah, well, they all face the original. This one not fake. So I have to say, kudos to those people that actually will lay the platform for we. Because growing up, me meet up 2-3 sets of comedy groups them where they all now be blast. I would say they all be there in different decades. I meet up the professionals. I watch them live. I listen to them on the radio. Then tell them they grow up. You the pass na street safe. You they really like the one old community every Sunday after 3 o'clock. Then they play. We are the professionals. We'll get Dan, we'll get Bongo, we'll get Sana, plenty other things. So those were comedians at the time, just after colonialism. So what them be they do now that? They be they mimic the people them na the interior, I mean the local, the natives, how they behave, especially between the middle age to old age. Then they mimic the Creoles and the British as well. So now that kind of system of comedy they be there immediately after colonialism. Then I think he just evolved a little bit. He come up, meet Jambo Show and One Pot comedians, you know. Then shows them, then be huge shows them way, but they happen with the laughter. But as time go on, just like we say, entertainment that's now like living thing. It go. How music be there, Salia Kuruma in time, not also music day now. So how comedy be there during the time of Dan Lord Bongo, not also it be there way Rompel and be taker, not also it be there way Van Boy and be taker, not also it's supposed for the way we they in charge around now. So with time safe, we get for fade out other people coming, you know, although maybe perfect retirement. You know, so now that kind of thing, I would say there's a progress and you just feel like development they take place. Today will be just to do shows here and there. And comedy, some classy thing. It's a therapy. Now something where they're supposed to recommend in our hospital. Mainly, some doctors can recommend that you need that kind of environment where you laugh, you stress free. You get some prominent vein then you face. They're not supposed for the show. Because you remember. So then they all they beat me. I remember I was small. Things that women people and beat me for. Why don't big show and Mr. Get me pick it? And not say they be beat me, not because of the thing. Some societal trauma will be they go through them. So tell you know it's not money, you all know it's not money. Then feel same me not for talk say why if for art there or for beer like there. You know. So they beat you unnecessarily. So that is why comedy laughter is actually important. I want to say growth don't take place. Okay. We don't actually develop our
stand-up comedy now one with Sierra Leoneans that gradually they get used to, and you don't into stand-up comedy for a very long time.
Yeah.
How you go describe the acceptance of stand-up comedy into shows them as alone?
So when another one they new to the actual, let me tell you say comedy go. Now I new to what we don't do like stand-up comedy, and even with stand-up comedy when it started to now you see a development take place. Because, like I say, the people who they cater for, now people who are actually ready for pay, for calm, and the middle class. So, in a sense, I want to say the people of Sierra Leone actually accept them. Because then they see online, then they travel, they see how other comedians. Because now, you will wish for like you can be a comedian because of the kind of revenue turn out, the things the way they earn. When we start for MC weddings them. Before we start for MC weddings them be day, now that uncle we sabi talk, my family. In fact, after the program, now they make 2 or 3 different basins for add in soft drink. Now you feed that one day, you know. Them come now way they be actually they look for proper people the way able think of jokes, crack jokes spontaneously or prepared some materials. At the end of the day, notice okay, these comedians can be MCs and can make people laugh at the same time. Keep the audience lively till the event's done. So they begin go for we. We started when it was 200, 300 leons. Now I'll tell you, it's a whole industry where more people. In fact, I remember one day, the 25th December, April, we'll be talking about comedy group. No comedian, no, we not get events that day. We got over 50 comedians in the group. Nobody know they will not get events that day. Most of we get 2, 3 multiple events then. Okay. That is to say, it don't grow. And the least way comedian they take right now for events, then small comedian, something like 3,000, you know, that the least one in the take. Of course, they go for more, you know.
Okay. How much you can take?
So you don't go.
How much you can take?
Can't give me an NRE.
So who can go? Where will they go up? Would they say one for be lawyer, one for be doctor? So it's you be one for be.
No, ideally I want for be medical doctor.
So why you can't?
In fact, for sure I want for be I sell medicine. Then they are not don't know what they ask God for forgiveness. Say, hey, me then tell them to say medicine. I go don't kill people and so. Can be give Baragil, I give paracetamol, all now for pain one. Then something they say when they give some medicine, they sweat first. If you see that the medicine work, you don't say that you heart they palpate. You understand? So a lot of things that they way we want for be then because we feel say them kind thing and they carry with respect in society for your family for you. You know, especially be a doctor or medical doctor or lawyer or engineer. Not only like the money no more you get the name no more they say this na lawyer. Yes. You know, they feel say they count money, respect, that kind of thing. So now that make we faith make we end up so not by choice, not by chance.
One now for society actually, make you turn comedian.
Yeah. When poverty meet you, they discover your talent. So then people over the big in the street, you know say they get fine voice for sing. They sing past cylinder. And hunger, when hunger meet you, you transcend, transpose. So now that kind of thing they actually makes. But what will they try for do now? Will they try for package them in a way? Other people then will they be inspired, admire the profession, and will they push right now corporate NCRA. Let them try involve in a category. Because you go field form, we already as comedian, we not order. You know. Where he says when they say what's a profession, I say comedian. They don't watch me first. Say I don't want to be comedian. Be a comedian, brother.
Okay, continue for the between at the program. And name na Abubakar Kindo Sanko. In the CEO for the Kindo Amani Multimedia. As today in the also for talk about in Laugh and Jam 10th edition. We get for all May Fest this year. The program Good Morning Salon they continue and now na time for make we take break na the program.
Bloombank Digital Banking don't come for we.
I said so. You look stressed so.
Na bank they won't go so.
Miss sister, go digital.
Digital?
Yes, with Bloombank Digital Banking. Just tap, click, swipe and send money, receive money, check your balance, pay your bills and get quick loans before Jacko cuts your eye.
But Abule fly.
Well, bring your phone.
Not so easy and quick.
Yes, with Bloombank Digital, you can bank with freedom any side na the world. Your money is safe and secure. Also, you can do business and transfer money instantly by your currency across Africa. Quick one with Colats.
Wow! As from today, call me Aisatu Bloombank Digital.
Aha! Aisatu Bloombank Digital.
Yes, na me name. I dey go tell all me party them for join Bloombank Digital Banking.
Bingo! Waiting you dey wait for. Go ahead and download our digital banking app from Google Play Store and Apple Store or visit any of our branches for further details. For no more, you can visit our website, bloombankafrica.com.
No left piano, cause Bloombank Digital they make you bank
with Colats. Bloombank Africa. Let's make it happen.
Not to know the pressure me. Not to know the pressure me.
Hey! They don't do them all, they don't do them. Then talk them, then do them. How they talk about them bang, now so then they. Or 50 or your T1.
Well, Skololo, who that they don't do them again?
Now PC Foreign Exchange Bureau, the number one foreign exchange bureau in the country, they give all the customers them 1% cashback for every transaction where they make through Western Union, MoneyGram, or RIA.
Na Indoso.
Not so Indoso, nice K. PC Foreign Exchange Bureau, don't 1% the game. This to them to fufu or konkoroma 1% semu. Where before Jacko Kotiai, it don't ferembe. This 1%, it come for canteen up game. So you will get Famul,
paddy, or business partner where they send for you money through Western Union, MoneyGram, or RIA, run go na any PC and Son shop where they all about the country. For you where they free tongue, PC and Son shop they na 16 Godrich Road Lumley, 59 Wellington Street, 31 Guard Street, 19 Frobe Road, 10 and 53 Sani Abacha Street, 32A Wilkinson Road, 9 Kuto Road, and 24 City Road, Port C. For Waterloo Famulem, within a 9A Liverpool Street, Waterloo. For we Famulem where they upline, within a 76 Sky Corridor Road Corner, within a 5 Palmer Street Kabbalah, 54 Dambala Road Bo, within a number 4 Denby Street Kenema, 39 Robane Road Makeni, 137 Airport Ferry Road Lunge, Lagos Compound Kailaun, and 35 IDA Road, Cambia. Tell your neighbor say, PC Foreign Exchange Bureau, the 1% the game.
Cecil, do you know any shop usa I go able get quality laptop or desktop computer for buy? When I go give me wahala like the last one?
Aisha, you see this Dell computer na me hand? It don't pass 8 years from where I begin user. It no one day give me problem. Na Palestino International in shop, na 5 and 6 Gloucester Street, na they a buyer, not to copyright Palestino they sell, na original. You see this me plasma TV, this Samsung home theater, me standing fan and mobile phone. Every day when you see them, it's like a new one. They don't pass 8 years na me hand. Palestino don't open Palestino International Computer Shop, na 3 Bojon Street Bow. Also you they get all kind computer for buy. For more, just call 076 56 5432 077 80 5898. Palestino International in Computer Shop, all team day for you.
The program Good Morning Salon they continue, and yourself can be part of the program by go send a comment or text message to the number 077981981, or if you go now already Democracy Facebook page. Inside the program we take another headline na also the chief administrator na Freetown City Council Raman Tom Farmer say anybody we cancel the old little dot in a treat go pay 5,000 euros fine or go 6 months jail. In talk this since our awareness raising campaign at Freetown with the Salon Police, also they work at the eastern, central and western urban area for inform people about council bylaw them. Well, for more on this, make we join reporter Alaji Jallo.
As the Freetown City Council, na the body we don dey work tranga one, for see say the Freetown municipality look clean and manage waste system. Proper one na Freetown. Outside this body, don dey organize cleaning them with the support of the security sector like the Salon Police, Correctional Service workman them, and the military. Don tinap tranga one for see say the municipality look clean with the kind of way how Salon people don dey mismanage them, dirty them. Outside people they throw dirty na the lily corner or gutter. This make the Freetown City Council they embark on awareness raising campaign na the municipality with the message dirty must go. For tap Salon people, not for trade dirty na treat, and self give kush bobo them, or clean Salon workman them, not for trade dirty na illegal dumping sites them, na Freetown. Inside the Freetown City Council, therefore provide waste management system for make workman them and council go begin register host them for collect them dirty way in the talk. The Assistant Inspector General and the Director of Police Operation na the Salon Police John Martin Senesi talk about them commitment for Freetown City Council for tap people for trade dirty na treat.
When we talk about the safety and security of our citizens, it not just means for me we provide security for patrol, for arrest, investigate, but also this is one part of saving the lives and properties of our citizens, where we're able to come out and support City Council for join and clean the city. Because when the city clean, then it means we don't contribute for mere preventive measures go in place so that people their lives will actually go be sick. We will see some transformation, we will see some compliance where people don't really abide to, because Mrs. they reside at the east. From then 4 to 6 in the morning, before if you pass through Calbata and Wellington onto Ferry Junction, you will see too much dirty and garbage is the way in the Partner Street. But this time around, it on the less. And with the try for CC, people go see need, may we suppress that, may we country go be more decent.
As the Freetown City Council get them bylaw them through an act of parliament wey say anybody wey council workman dem hold dey throway dirty na street, the law go bet and tranga one. But wetin make council not begin implement dem law dey yarn make the chief administrator na the Freetown City Council, Raman Tom Farmer, explain.
We'll begin for implement the law very soon. But you know, say law self, you don't go implement it if you not sensitize people. People then get for know what's not the bylaw then. People then get for understand say in unlawful na crime. Don't forget say people you not be no say law there for dirty business. I mean, Oman be train dirty before you host. Or if you allow push mobo for can't put dirty before you host. Where security people then go before you, where you see dirty before you host, you know so they pay fine. So more we roll out the community engagement. By next week, they roll out the dirty must go campaign. So that when you begin enforce the law, somebody not gonna say, hey, I'm not be nobody's law. Community engagement very important, and they will get for focus, train people them, make people there we are say service providers and they, but then also make people they able to understand how they pay for the dirty them.
For plenty people na Freetown, no nobody bylaw them, we go punish people where they throw dirty na tree. Make the chief administrator na Freetown City Council, Raman Tom Farmer, explain wetin na the punishment them where they inside the bylaws them.
Let people then understand say dirty business, not a thing where Freetown City Council they joke it again. The leadership of Freetown City Council we don't launch what we call Dirty Must Go campaign. And that Dirty Must Go campaign, it gets lots of packages them. What we don't do first as a way for sustain this with effort there. Now for ensure say we collect dirty at household level. We don't put strategy what they call the Dirty Must Go campaign where they are worshiping me or system baby I be launch at the east end of it. Freetown City Council got what we call the solid and liquid waste bylaw. That law the law where they prohibit the disposal of illegal disposal of waste. And the law they say if they catch you, they put dirty in the streets, or if they catch you, sanitary inspector or the Metro Police or Australian Police, they go meet dirty there before your house, that crime down the hole. You will pay 5,000 euros, or you go 6 months imprisonment, or you pay the 5,000, but still you go back to imprisonment.
Raman Tom Farmer end up for call on Salon people for tap for trade dirty na street so that the municipality go look clean for the Society for Radio Democracy. Me, na Alhaji Jallo, they report.
The program Good Morning Salon they continue and we cancel with other studio guests when Abdoulaye Lama Jallo and the sales and marketing managers na the Sierra Flour Mill Limited. As in the also today for talk about the importance of flour mill to food security and economic growth na the country. So let's look at the benefits of this company where una get for launch tomorrow.
The company get boku benefits them. To start with first, forget the flour for say available all the time, and also the price is stable. Because if you can remember, some few years ago, when they made strike, some bakers they made strike, because of the flour. Flour price been go up to 1,500,000 the whole leons during the time in the day. But because of the expansion, what we don't do by building a new mill, of course we make sure say we go produce enough that will keep the price stable. Right now the price, as we talk, a day below far the 100,000. I mean it's like a little over 600 leons, 675, something like that. So it become cheaper. So it's affordable. So that's now one of the benefits then we will get from them. And also we try also for increase the production, like I said before, not only for we be self-reliant in terms of bread, because now one of the most important staple foods them in many parts of the world, and here in Sierra Leone is no exception. So we make sure say we produce enough where it will be sufficient, and even we will take them out of the country. So this is now one of the benefits then we get there. And the other benefit, this flour now they produce. Okay. It just sounds like where you say, where you cook rice just now, you cook the plus as you dish and you put down on the plate in hot one in the eat them, then the rest where you been don't sleep. You understand, eh? Where you don't cold, we can call cold rest. You know, go compare the two together. So one of the benefits then are that, because then we not go rely on imported flour. because we already get fresh flour who we able use now. And also they create job opportunity for the youth and the people in general.
Okay.
You know, because we get different departments, then we say people then go work. Of course, with this new facility, we would build so with the expertise of the Turkish way they work with the boss. Then they also transfer their knowledge to the we use them, or we people them. After we then go down left, go down sabi how for run everything. So this all a part of the benefits then with this new flour mill, the Iwi.
So, una get any plans for begin imports flour?
For import them?
Yes.
We're not going to talk about importing flour when we already produce more than what is sufficient.
Okay.
You know, what we get is quite sufficient.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Waiting my colleague this guy for ask that if plants they like, since now we produce flour in the country, if plants they like for the export and go sell.
Oh, for sell and out.
Yeah.
Of course, that's not divided on the broader plan that one day. We want Sierra Leone be one of the leading states in West Africa in terms of flour production. This is not one of the things that we would look forward to. So we were able export them to Liberia, to Guinea. Although right now we can get some bias then we can come over there because of the flour equality and what in the know about the flour, and it is always the best in the market. You know, so then we can get some the way they come out from Liberia, where they can buy now. They go back. So that's we get that plan there.
Okay, continue for the between the program. In name na Abdullahi Lamajalo, Sales and Marketing Manager, Sierra Leone Flour Mill. We come over to the other studio guests when Kindo Amani. You plan for get you 10th edition of the Laugh and Jam show. Take listeners and viewers through of this event where they plan for.
Okay, so Laugh and Jam with Kindo Amani. Of course, I've been do comedy performances, acting, and plenty other things. By 2016, I staged the first one. So this year, 2026, they make 10 year we don't be in existence. So for every year, the idea about the show is a comedy show for the middle class, working class, you know, the high class. Not a platform wherein the average man and the upper man they meet a network. Now a platform where we interact, exchange, because the beginning of the program you notice we'll get a cocktail, now the red carpet will interact, you know, from then the show starts. So that kind of platform I try to create. Then the idea of music and comedy, that is why it is Laugh and Jam with Kindo Amani. So but for every year, I try to create a concept around the show, because if you don't go watch this year, then you get reason for go watch next year. Then you know just come no more. If you tell like show start, post your old mic, crack joke, just start. So a lot of dynamics done the day inside the shows them from that 10 day to now. Okay. And I don't always try to incorporate music into comedy, into me kind of comedy what they do. And me na historian actually is do history and African studies now for Abbey College first before I go do political science, you know, because I particularly want for know about my country, my heritage. So most of me jokes now how they bring past events to the contemporary times, relatable stories, and it's going to be exciting and for encourage the public, because people who will be on the go attest to the fact that me na the comedian way they try for do like any international standards, you know, it's corporate, it's classy, it's professional, especially for the language, the kind of jokes, you know, they cross the line, you know, no vulgar languages, no abusive languages. Comedy not all by force. You have to be funny. You don't need to shout. You don't need to cross the line or insult people. It's provocative, yeah, but on a softful way. It has a lot of sarcasm, but now that way we no go put the piece of everybody in the line, you know.
So Kindo, this is now the 10th edition of the show. What's now some of the things away people get to go see will go be different from the previous editions?
Yes, so now that I say, if you be done the good show, you go notice say this now the kind of thing we can do the talk about. But you were not a good, not ever go the show it. Now you more are the targets that you want for encourage. We're gonna forget classy stand-up comic performances from new comedians. Them we will try for introduce because we show always at try for introduce new ones. We're passing this thing in no time, you know. So I try for introduce new ones. Of course, the top comedians as well would be performing, and I'll not forget top Sierra Leonean comedians, musicians who will get for compliment the show. That is why it's music and comedy. We get a special performance where you get for Sikindo and Mani they sing with solos beats and a couple of other people with a band, you know. Some funny thing where I don't go on for explain now. And talking about the comedians who go for perform with me, of course, Breezy League will get for perform, Famous, Camouflage, and LXG, I-Tribe. You know, those are the musicians within the lineup. Thinking of the comedians, all these stand-up comedians that we think of will be there. And of course, that one unique thing now they will make be a bit different than the entertainment industry. The comedians are so united in a way. For any side you see a comedy show, just expect all the other comedians to be there.
Okay, so it's in the different price them and outside the show get for take place.
Yeah, the show now Bintumani Hotel. And for encourage people them say Kingdom and Money actually want for they make things new every year. So I therefore go introduce my fans them to a very new hall, a very new venue. I think Nami go be the very first person after the president will be the user. Yes. After the executive president will be the use that venue. Nami go be the first person for use the venue. And it's classy. Once you see the thing, they set up, you know, say, okay, I'm here for it. So whatever you go look for, you get. Business Connect, you're getting there. And for you, that single lady will not get mad, my brother and sister. I don't want to encourage you, like you come. Make sure so you come well, you know. Spray something. Okay. Then I come for, just spray. So it's going to be classy. The prices range at 500 leones for the standard ticket. And we get 1,000 leones for the VIP. We get VVIP, we're in a table reservation. Yeah. We get table for 4, we're in a 10,000 leones. Table for 8, we're in a 20,000 leones. These reserved tables, whether you come late, you come early, they are there for you. Then they with you. Okay. You name, of course, with the label the table with you name. Most people don't book for them tables and most people don't turn out. Apparently, some of them tables and they don't sold out, especially for the 20,000 and the 10,000 or sold out. Okay. So are they encourage?
So yeah, you see some flag bearer aspirants support you, some kind big money.
Left problem. No, the fact that Kingdom Man is a classic comedian, I am recommended by most of these top government people, business people, because the way I carry me say. So they are my friends, and they always don't support me. That is the unique thing. So somebody will talk about how the public don't support and accept stand-up comedy. They've always been there. They don't support me, and I have to encourage them this time. That same train code and get to them, don't support me. I let them continue and church their conscience.
I know that one way don't come up there. They only see you very close to close to politicians. Them, it's like you.
Now we people they get able.
You get intention for going to politics.
Yeah, with time, everybody is a political animal.
What do you want to vie for?
I don't actually want to vie for anything. I just want for collaborate with politicians. There are times you cannot be from a distance and support government. You don't necessarily mean if you're in any political party. You just stay around government, stay around governance. You know, I'm mortal man them. Think you want for lost track at some point. You call them to attention. But at least you be promise the people, you know, say now me back I don't go stake on your neck. You understand? People then get respect for me as a brand. So all that they bring them together. You know, so they are my friends, both in APC and SLPP. Now RFP no more men, I don't know who's at the party office.
So you don't left tickets then to member of parliament.
I don't left her to them.
But no go it's now office, so it's I get for go now.
The other one there.
Yeah.
The car. I don't talk to them. I don't talk to them. Don't vex to us. That day I know. If they vex to us, they go lost this. I don't talk to them. Especially that me man. I go na me man. Yeah, now all the one church. No, now all be the one church. I don't left at church.
You don't go church again?
I dey go, but I don't go other church. You know, say you get for the move church to church for they get more congregation. You understand? I can't see them. But I don't talk to them. Yeah, let them go. The mommy all I don't talk to her. Me. I say let go. Yeah.
Okay, continue for the routine of the program. In name Abubakar Sanko, with plenty of people known as Kindo. Amani, as they talk about the 10th edition of the Laugh and Jam show, where they go get inside. Now Friday the show.
Yeah, na Friday, Labor Day. The unique thing about Labor Day, now they were all workers, staff, and everybody they rest. So I'm for encourage people and for really go, let them go relax, let them enjoy comedy. You know, I talked to the marketing manager Naya for Sierra Leone Flour Mill. You know, of course I go for dinner at the event tomorrow. You know, so I encourage you after the event we go down grand. Yeah, let them take some of the stuff, let them kind of Laugh and Jam with Kindo Amani event on Friday. Now Labor Day, now the only day where we want to make sure say staff, workers, they relax. Let we work for them.
You get ticket to the park?
Sir?
You get ticket to the
His
park?
Excellency?
Yeah.
Yes, I go left and I don't know if you know Richard. Yes, I send a day. But man then go down make like Richard. I send to president, I send to the vice president, I don't send to all the opposition leader there. Yeah, me or send if you didn't have for like reach normally see the letter. Now me are the bigger. Let's say go to office. I don't send to them. This is an inclusive business. We're talking about national cohesion. Hey, go left way.
Okay, continue for the program. Now inside the program, we look at some of the messages we don't come na the program. This first one we had to take from Facebook page. They say from Governor Joseph Darami, they say, considering the development of comedy in Sierra Leone, do you think the comedy in Sierra Leone needs regulation to control different contents to catch up the international audience? Tell us what you think needs to be done to improve and match up internationally.
This one again from Governor Joseph Darami said, today the comedy in Sierra Leone does not have weight and it's involving abusive words compared to the likes of one pot comedy.
This other one again from Facebook page, they say it's good that we now have a company that produces flour in our own country, and this will also address the challenge of bakers having flour. This not so clear.
This one from Supercap say, in those days, Flour Mill was one of the local producing companies that faced lift the trade industry in Sierra Leone. So it's a good news for trade facilitation, both local and international, as it will help economic growth and help stop unemployment rate, as most Sierra Leoneans will be employed during this transformation.
This other one from Tamba G. Betewa, now Facebook page, they say there are farmers here who are producing wheat. All they need to do is to encourage and support farmers to produce more. Contact the National Federation of Farmers Sierra Leone at Tower Hill or the Ministry of Agriculture.
This one from Michael Indova say the appointment of both peace and entertainment ambassadors are important, but those who have been appointed in that capacity are not making the appointment relevant. I advise the government to combine the responsibility and appoint one person. That's we should now have entertainment and peace ambassador. Government is spending huge resources on these two people, but they are not performing their role of which government appoint them.
Okay, well, that's now because of time. We'll come to the studio guest then for respond to the message. And now we come to Abdullah Lama Jallo.
Okay, thank you very much once again. Before we end the program, I would like to emphasize on a very important issue. That is the government partnership and the policy support. So all what we talk about the new flour mill right now with Usai Idonde, this not being for happen without the full support of the government. So we would like for highlight that the government support the creation of the new mill in terms of tax exemptions. We have even the government is committed to 5 years tax exemption. So everything that we import will relate to the factory, to the mill itself, and flour and things like this. So we don't pay tax at all, and we get a full support from the government because of the government in policy Feed Sierra Leone. So we are seen as one of the very important establishment where they support food security in the country.
Okay, plenty thank you. We joining at the program. My name na Abdullah Lama Jallo. In the sales and marketing manager at the Sierra Flour Mill Limited. Where this company now one way then go launch tomorrow, Thursday, April 30, 2026. Plenty thank you. We joining at the program. Now we can to your other studio guest, Kindo. He respond to some of the message.
Especially this one where Governor Darami talk about considering the developments in the comedy sector. So I'm for taking side to that. You see, no society they want to get bad people there. But I just want to acknowledge the fact that comedy really take some steps further, like growth. Let's just accept that fact there, because there is no way Greece, if they come with any top comedians from other parts of the world to Sierra Leone, we get few comedians in ISF. We go able to team up and match up for entertain. We don't need to get decent comedians. It don't mean say one and they misbehave. So because of that, we get an association, Sierra Leone Association of Stand-Up Comedians. We get Sierra Leone Association of Comedians generally, where they regulate some of them things there. We don't try for bring some of them people there. But for every content creator now, one for be funny. You understand? It not necessarily means a comedian. No. It just feels say the only way for passing content again for make it exciting and funny. So some of them people then mostly can cross the line because they are not under our body. We don't try for put regulations in there. We get people and move the head. In fact, for sure say we actually united and committed to this. We not left the veteran comedians them behind. In fact, now they lead the association. The likes of Van Boyd, Jibes, Jao Kate, most of them, now then they lead the association. We just they follow them, they give them guidance, and then they guide we as well. So there are regulations for make sure we get people and where they give quality jokes. So if you come to my show, one of the things that I always stand for make sure the jokes should be really funny without anything abusive or provocative who go insult a personality. You paid to come and enjoy me. Why have I can put you on the spotlight for make we get someone who they do hosting, but enough of be that one way insult where they feel like you feel attacked. Okay. So me they against them, and I actually think so we pay attention to that.
Okay, so can you also left foot for now?
I know. Now government get fund. Huh? All right, so the beginning all
because somebody now the Facebook page say Kindo, you say you get new jokes so people are get for go feel.
Give me one
this is the 10th edition.
Yeah, you are here now.
Yeah, give me one.
Get conscious.
Just
No,
one.
now I give you one, but you get conscious being. If I can't give you an for free, I feel. You don't let this man a flower. You say like I take one.
Now go make
6
go buy
tons of
tickets
flour.
now.
Let him make another cereal. Let the people eat because they are hungry. Urakam, yeah. Yes, that I encourage you for cab. This why if you don't make you laugh, you be left. This one talks if you don't make you laugh there. So I encourage you for come there for God. Somebody they say at the Facebook, they say like make sure say una come with some bread and all that things. I don't know if you notice say per flower business. Now Fulaman are the proprietor, now Fulaman are the spokesman, marketing by Fulaman are the most and get mind. I don't know if you don't notice. Now, according to history, they say Fulaman are the first people who ride that bus, that double-decker bus, in this country. I mean, 1950 something. Yes. So, for the fact that now they dip a bread business, not just left a give anything flour now, they charge, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. I don't know if I get any way for that just naturalize to fuller.
Let you the game tomorrow.
Yeah. And I pay for me fuller card.
Okay.
So, I want to encourage the people, not to
So,
okay.
what's
I want
the
to
price
encourage
again?
the people, and 500 leons for standard, 1,000 leons for VIP. We get other one day win a reservation. Now, been to money hotel.
So Cyprus is able for getting tickets.
Call 078-155-749 now.
Now you said they sell the tickets.
You not go understand. This life you get for take the bull by its own. You understand, eh? And one of the things that they make I feel say they lack behind. We just don't want market to safe. So this one, I mean the seller, I mean the HR, I mean the PR, I mean the financial secretary.
So if possible, you want to go buy a gate.
Yeah, you no, not to me Korea. Probably that I'm wife. I not do by myself.
Okay.
This show how they do so not to me one girl to me lady evolve. Me wife in people they all evolve because we don't go take micro credit. Yeah, now that's you don't how they look up to the people. Yeah, we encourage you now. Please. Yeah. Good luck.
Okay, plenty thank you. We joining at the
And
program.
tell me say good luck.
Nefna Abubakar Kindo Sanko in the CEO for the Kindo Amani Multimedia. As today we also for talk about 10th edition of the Laugh and Jam comedy show we get for come up with May 1st na Bintumani. Plenty thank you we joining at the program as you don't call in fans them and people who know only for go the show. For go see waiting Kindo Amani Kindo more. Plenty thank you we joining at the program. Well now this edition of the program Good Morning Salon go left you. Plenty thank you to my producer Kabia, DJ Caps for technical support. Me Kamara Banga make una watch you live na Facebook page. And we'll bring the program come to na this Wednesday morning. My name na Karifa to concert.
And Adeyemi Jackson is a goodbye.